Here's a thought. Well, okay, really a question. For whom do you do your art? Well, okay. Obviously, the most important person who is the consumer of your art is you. That's true for all of us. We produce our art primarily for ourselves and for our own satisfaction, entertainment, fun, etc. And then there's our friends and family and the circle of associates that we have in our immediate life. That's all well and good. But what about photography as a bigger issue? I think as a community, it's worth taking a look at. Who do we photographers produce work for? I'd like to think we produce it for the general public, and they consume our artwork and appreciate it and enjoy it. But I'm not sure I see that in practicality. A lot of photography these days, I'm afraid, is being produced for other photographers. Why else would there be a photography section in the bookstore separated from the art section in the bookstore? It's photographers who shop in the photography section. The rest of the public goes to the art section. I think this is a big issue and one that really plagues photography. I'm also fascinated by the fact that photography has become more and more difficult to understand, particularly when I recognize that someone like Charles Dickens, who you know is one of my favorite authors, Charles Dickens wrote for the masses. He didn't write for the elite. He didn't write for the educated MFA graduates. He wrote for the masses, but yet we look at his work now and realize that it's classic and it's elevated and he's the great Victorian novelist. But in his time, he was a populist. The same could be said of Mozart. The same could be said of Shakespeare. The same could be said of Arthur Conan Doyle. The same could be said of Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. He was paid by the popes, but he painted for the people so that everyone could appreciate his work. Maybe there's a lesson there for us photographers to think about. Who do we photograph for, and how do we get our work in front of them instead of limiting ourselves to just our fellow photographic peers?